Terry's Music Bar, and it's a very busy working bar tonight. And I'm here with Terry Garoghan, who is a pillar of Brighton comedy scene. You really are. I mean, Brighton's got such a vibrant comedy scene, and a lot of that is down to your early foundations.
Well, thank you very much, Vicky. I did my best, but there were others before me. But I suppose I did a few things that were like the Crocodile Club, which people remember, and we're here every week. So yeah. But the Zap Club did exist before me as a performance place. There was comedy before me in Brighton, folks.
Well, I mean, you hosted the Crocodile, which had people like Joe Brand and other really big names playing at that point, and they have very fond memories of that place. And then you moved from hosting that to putting on your own shows.
Yeah, it kind of came from that, Vicky, because I used to do a song at the show, and then they built up, and in the end I just put them all together. They're all songs about Brighton, so I made that show Brighton the Musical.
Terry, because I saw the Brighton Musical show, which you said was the last performance ever at the Brighton Dome, and that had an incredible response. It was very much loved. Are you ever going to be possibly consider bringing it back?
Well, you never say never, do you? Because of financial reasons, you never say never. They could catch up with me at last, and I might need the money. But right now, no, I'm onto something new. He said, leading the conversation.
Yes, you're something new. You've moved. I mean, you announced that at the Dome gig, and it's a cabaret show. Can you tell me more about it?
Well, it's really a bunch of songs, with me talking quite a bit in between because I can't shut up. And so that's the essence of it, really. Lots of songs that I've written myself, all words and all music, not just the words. And then from there, we'll see what happens with them. You've heard one. What do you think of it?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, is there a theme? Because that was a song that we've recorded about living alone with your mobile phone. Yeah, it sounds like you've got a theme, maybe a journey through it, or.
The journey is self-therapy, isn't it? It's all self-therapy. It's all the stuff that you kind of deal with in comedy, but when you're doing songs, you can deal with it without having to have a punchline.
So your songs that they developed before, you used to write the lyrics, and now you're writing music as well. You used to use other people's music. How did that come about? Did you feel frustrated that you wanted to have your own music for quite some time?
No. I wasn't held back by that. It just I've always banged about on the guitar a bit and written a few songs, and that came to an end, and I felt something else welling up inside me. So. No, it was never ever any frustration. I wasn't out there doing that musical thinking, I wish I was doing something else, Oh, no, folks, I was there right on it the whole time. But this is just something that needed to be, and, we've all got it inside us. They say it's a book. This is just a series of songs,
You're playing at the Comedia in the Fringe. Can you tell me what dates they are?
I think it was 6th, 13th, 20th and 27th. You see why I have to reach for those. Of May, it's Monday nights in the Comedia, 9 o'clock, hour and a quarter show where you get the full treatment, all the songs and all the yap,
It's going to be a good party because you've got plenty of yap. You had your own show on Juice for ages. I mean, I remember hearing you there when I first moved to Brighton. Do you hanker back for that?
For radio, I love radio. It's my natural place to be. But I've worked on pretty much every station now in Brighton, and I've run out. I haven't done the BBC yet, but for obvious reasons, they won't have me.
So Terry, how did you first go into comedy? You were part of the pillars of Brighton comedy, which has become quite a strength these days. How did you get into Crocodile?
Well, I'd already been playing bottles, actually, for 12 years prior to that. I was part of the world's only bottle orchestra, the Brighton Bottle Orchestra, and I toured all over the world doing that, played all the big comedy festivals. And I wanted to start working on my own then, and so I started comparing at the local club, kind of took over, ended up running it with the lady that ran it there, and we entertained all those they're great comedians now. At the time, Lee Evans was just little Lee Evans, Do
you have the posters from the old Crocodile comedy?
Yep, still got them. There was, I remember Bill Bailey played his first open spot. Bill Bailey used to be part of a double act called the Rubber Bishops. and he asked us if he could do an open spot, and we gave him an open spot, and it went really well. And yeah, really, Bill Bailey, and all the others, Eddie Izzard and all the rest. But I remember Bill Bailey distinctly. I also remember the League of Gentlemen who got booed off.
As the compere, how would you win them back, win the audience back after the League of Gentlemen had been booed off?
Oh, they were mine. They were always mine at the Crocodile. I had a very sort of rough and ready style of comparing. It was a bit of a bear pit, Vicky. I encouraged it. It was from working in various great clubs in London, and the secret of a great club is if the act's going down, drag them down and then rip them to pieces. That's what I say. So, yeah, that's what you'll get. All of them new. Got a new album. God, I forgot that. As if. Yeah, the Aunty Flo Slide Show is a new album with 10 of the songs, and if I'd have thought ahead, I would have had a copy of it in my hand, but I haven't, because I'm not thinking ahead. So they're all new songs. Anything can happen.
Indeed, anything can happen. Having heard you on the radio and seen your shows, anything can happen. So go along and enjoy a show where anything can happen.
Kinda like the way I'm living. I'm living alone, a raw lover, satisfied with how I'm coping. Living alone, no problem, it's no problem. I really like living alone, a raw lover, sitting here on my own with my mobile phone. I'm happy with how I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping alone, a raw lover, a raw lover. I took a look and now I'm thinking, gonna be on my own, no problem, it's no problem. I really like living alone, a raw lover, being here on my own with my mobile. Got a lot of friends on Facebook, 581 the last time I looked. I can chat any time of the night or day. I don't have to wash, don't have to shave. Man, sometimes I don't get dressed all day. Guess I spend a lot more time online. Now I'm living alone, I'm Skyping, I Spotify. I send a lot more texts and emails. Now I'm living alone, I got contacts to contacts. I really like living alone, I raw lover, living here on my own, it's no problem. I talk to everyone, I'll talk to anyone on my mobile.